Let's go. What is up? You live from Bar A with Josh B. The Mets still suck. Testing the speakers on StreamYard. Does it seem like they're working?
Keep on talking.
Talking. Mets suck. F you, Kev. How about that?
The further you go up the hill, the better the houses. And if you recall,
where are we right now?
We're on Staten Island. A good part of Staten Island, an okay part of Staten Island. This is Richmond Road right now, a main road, a little bit more up, on the island, I guess you could say. Gotta watch out for speed cameras, there's one right there, dude. Speed cameras are set at 35, so they give you a 10-mile-per-hour buffer. But anything over 35, automatic. Like if you're at 36, takes a photo, sent to the house, you get yourself a ticket. Burks, Robria. Where are my keys? Put them in my back pocket. Fool. You got your keys? I don't have your keys.
I might. I'm coming back out anyway.
Right now?
Yeah.
Why?
To get everything you need.
Change the locks on me? Aw.
Wow.
Whoa.
Happy birthday. Epic birthday.
So fun.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. Oh, whoa. My parents got White Castle, dude.
Wow.
Anthony, happy birthday. Thank you. Brian's here, by the way.
Barnaby.
Barn.
It's just like last time. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Maybe put the bed game on. Oh, jeez.
Michael, come here. We have Matthew live on the line.
Here he is. I knew it.
Look at you.
Yo.
Oh, dude.
What's good, brother, man?
Today is the day the season fucking turns around. Right this very moment. Let's fucking go. Boston! Fuck Boston. Fuck the Mets. Yeah, I said it.
Fuck them all.
You guys trying to get shot out here or what?
Nice boy.
Oh, so you went on the GW?
No. We went over like the RFK.
Oh, the RF.
To the tunnel, like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just Cuomo and then Verrazano.
Verrazano.
Yeah.
There we go, dude. Doesn't matter how we got here. We're here.
We are here.
How's it going?
Hi, Bonds.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, boy.
I'm struggling. I'm trying my best.
Go to my left hand. Oh, you got my mother spilling some butter.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I never made weight.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anthony. Happy birthday to you.
It's my birthday. So you just say, hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, sure.
Putting your pants on in the kitchen.
They're shorts.
Good morning, man.
Good morning.
You look handsome
Thank you.
today.
Hold on.
Nice.
Aw. Did the Mets win last night?
So,
edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
We are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port live at Bar A. It's Barnes, it's Tony, it's Josh B making his Sports Port debut. How you doing, bro?
Dude.
Trying to leave me hanging?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Producing, Renee in the vicinity. I think I speak for everyone here. This is so awesome to be able to do a live edition of the Sports Port at Bar A.
I really can't believe, honestly, we're here right now. It's Friday, too. What a day to do it. We
Tony's
have
out
a
of
huge
focus.
event going on. Like my ISO is.
Yeah, no, he's not
All right.
focusing. You're not focusing enough.
I'm trying to
Tony.
focus right now, dude. A huge event here. Chris Russo, Sirius XM. We'll be filming that today. And to be here to do a podcast before his show is so sick, dude. Especially at Bar A. So far, the facilities, phenomenal. Pat, the contacts here, great guys. The Wi-Fi is working. Like, let's freaking go.
You were nervous about the Wi-Fi.
Always
It is
nervous.
spot on.
Yeah, it's
so
very
we
spot on
love
right now.
that. And I am just so excited to meet Mad Dog. I know you've come across him before at MLB Network.
Yes.
But it'll be so nice to talk to him, interview him, and just see the legend, Tony.
Dude, he's the man, honestly. I absolutely love listening to him. I'm stoked for his show, honestly.
Yeah,
Just to be
yeah,
here,
just to be here for his
see
show.
him in person.
Yes.
I think I saw him once in studio at MLB in Secaucus because his office for the show is in the city.
Okay, gotcha.
So I never really saw him when I worked on his show ever. It would be surprised if he knew me, honestly.
Yeah.
But still gonna tell him
He might do it
what's up,
in
dude.
a tone. He might.
In a tone?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's for
How
sure.
you been, bud?
Hey. Oh my god, dude. So I'm just so happy to be here. Got the show going. Beautiful weather today, too.
Josh B in the house.
Yeah, I was just about to
B.
say, Josh B, how
Who's
does
that
it
guy?
feel to make your Sports Port debut?
Man, this is awesome. You know, it was impromptu, kind of sort of in a way. And once you guys told me the time, I'm there.
Yeah,
Let's go.
exactly. So the location works, the conversation works. And Michael, speaking of which, we got some comments to start off here.
Wow, already.
You're absolutely right, Brian Barnaby.
Right.
As we continue here, we have Josh.
Oh, baby! I'm joined here live by Christopher Mad Dog Russo. Steve Torrey, host of Mad Dog Daily. Mike Babchick, how you enjoying Bar A, Mike?
Oh, man, I'm loving it. It's so great to be here. And, of course, not only celebrate Mad Dog, but celebrate Mad Dog Sports Radio and the great DA show with Babchick that I'm on as well. I'm sure that's exactly why I had to ask you to interview me.
Hey, no, honestly, I go way back with you, the Morning Men with Evan. I used to listen all the time, and I have a good question for you. So you were in the Yankee jersey. I hear you tell a lot of jokes, so I have a tough time knowing if you're kidding, if you're not kidding. At the end of the day, how would you describe your fandom of the New York Yankees?
I love the Yankees, all right? I live and I die with the Yankees. With that being said, if the Yankees can lose a game and it's July and there's a pool party that starts at 6 o'clock and we just lost at 4, I'm going to the pool party never remembering that I was a Yankee fan to begin with. Steve Torrey, who you guys know, who's on this channel, he's the Yankee fan who's still like 15 years old. They lose a regular season game in July. He doesn't go to the pool party. Who does that? We're adults. Now, playoff time, I'll be miserable. I hate the fact that Brian Cashman, I think, has ruined this team and obviously only puts in a manager who he can control. That's been killing us, and Aaron Boone, I'm so sick. Say it again, Aaron Boone, that's right in front of us. Say it again. Say it again. So, yes, obviously I have some passion, but maybe I could still understand that it's, it's summer. There's like a pool and beer and son. So there's other things as well.
One question that I always have to ask everybody, because it just drives me nuts. Why do you think, I guess it is Cashman at the end of the day, is obsessed with J.D. Davis, Jamahi Jones? Why does he not believe in his minor league system, it feels like?
Well, I mean, I think he does to an extent. I mean, there are big names on the farm. Spencer Jones, no bigger name, but they probably feel he's not ready for the major league level yet. And right now, until you get to the deadline, this is what you got on this roster right now. And I don't think anything he's got on the minor league level that is ready for the next step. I mean, obviously Jason Dominguez, but he's been hurt. Once he gets back from the injured list, he'll be on the major league roster, and I think he'll factor in, down the stretch. But, they're placeholders. J.D. Davis is going to be DFA'd probably when Staten comes back. I mean, Jones might be lucky to still be on the roster if they hopefully make the playoffs, but I wouldn't get too obsessed with that. I think it's more about the deadline and what they can do to improve the team.
Yeah, no, and I know that'll be big. I guess my whole thing is, I think about them drafting, developing, and it's like, well, Judge stands out to me, but then it's like, who else really does from a positional standpoint? And you got a guy like Oswald Peraza. I know he's not performing in AAA, but is he better than DJ LeMahieu grounding out 65% of the time?
That's a fair question, but a lot of the value of these guys that were built up have not they're not to where they thought they were going to be, and it's an important stretch for Volpe too. I mean, he's still 23 years old. Not like you're going to give up on him, but obviously you're in a situation where you got to need some more production from him. He's obviously an above-average fielder, so that's a position player certainly that you can lean on. Peraza is a good point, but this is a guy where his value has kind of just decreased, whether it's injuries and just every time he was given the opportunity, he didn't really come through.
Now, how did it start with coming here in the first place with Mike? How did it come to be that you would come to Bar?
Well, I came by myself for a long period of time.
Okay.
And then Mike joined us probably 3 or 4 years after that, because the first 2-3 years I came to do a show, Mike was on vacation, and I have my wife's family lives in Manor, so I don't know how we put it together, whether Bar A caught FAN or what, but I came by myself first 2-3 times, and then Mike joined us after that. I remember one year in 2003, we sold about 350 books. Because I had a book out, and we were over in that corner. I must have sold 350 books that day.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Now, I heard you talk about this week that back 9 at Shorehaven. Other than that, how's the golf game?
Yeah, I had a bad stretch there last Sunday in a couple of holes. Golf game's been pretty good. I was terrible until about middle of June, and then since the middle of June on, I've been in basically the mid-80s.
Okay.
And I've hit the ball pretty well. I went to Rapid City for a tournament. I played well. I played well in the 2 or 3 tournaments we had in Connecticut. I love to play the tournament golf. So I played pretty well here in the last month or so. I'm not going to play now for a couple of weeks, but I had played pretty well. I was happy after a terrible start in May. Didn't play well at all.
What is your career low round?
83 at Wingfoot.
Wingfoot? Wow, that must have been something to play that course.
East, Wingfoot East, not Wingfoot West. That was a big round. I've never broken 80. Some rounds in the low 80s. You want to play well, though, in the tournaments when it really counts and there's some pressure. And I've had some low 80 rounds in that environment, which is good. I had an 85 in middle of June. Every ball in the cup, no mulligans, minus the handicap. To get into a tournament with 45 guys, I played really well. Probably pound for pound, stroke for stroke, best golf. I had 3 birdies on the front 9.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Probably the best golf I've ever played.
Now, I know you're going to love hearing this. I'm a big Yankee fan. I know you're enjoying this struggle, and you're giving Steve a hard time every day, I'm sure. My thought is the problem is Cashman. It's obvious what they need to do. They need more contact hitters, runners on the bases, but he refuses to do that. He refuses to go to the minor leagues. At the end of the day, we're going on 15 years without a title. Is he the biggest issue in terms of preventing the Yankees from winning another World Series?
I mean, I can't say that. I mean, I don't know if that's fair. But the thing with Cashman is 25 years, and that's a long time to be a general manager of one team. Ed Barrow wasn't that long. George Weiss wasn't that long. Yeah, Brian Cashman is. That would be what I would say about Cash. He's been there an awful long time. And as you said, they haven't been in a World Series since 2009. He's very good. I just think a change of scenery would do the Yankees some good. But, Steinbrenner loves him, so that's not going to happen. So from that standpoint, for better or for worse, Cashman's your GM. We'll see what he does in this next 4 or 5 days. Staten getting hurt, never thought I'd say that. Major problem. Broken arm for Rizzo, problems. They should make the playoffs, but this is not a World Series team, so we shall see. You want to get Cashman out of there just for the sake of getting him out of there, changing the furniture? I'm okay with it, but he's a great GM. I mean, you can't argue with that. He's a good GM.
Now, the one thing that I have a problem with, like J.D. Davis, for instance, what's he doing on the team? Why is Peraza not up? Why the hesitancy to bring up Spencer Jones? Why do you think he loves going bargain bin over his own minor league system he drafted?
Well, he's had some success. You know, Luke Vogt from the Cardinals. He's had, Ben Attendee. He's had some success with that. Dominguez can't play right now. Of course, Tommy John, I don't know what the story is about Spencer Jones. You'd have to tell me why he isn't on the team. They got Volpe up there as a young player. It's hard to be a young player in the Yankees because their patience level is a little tricky. I don't have quite the answer why Jones and those guys are not up. We'll see what he does in these next 4 or 5 days. I mean, the pitching, he finally got Clark Schmidt in there, then he gets hurt. The Yankees are, they're 18 games over 500, so it's not like they're, 2 over.
Right.
But still, they're probably not going to win the division, and they probably won't win a World Championship. And if you're a guy who is the Yankee general manager, that's your report card. Haven't done that yet.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been frustrating. We'll see what the trade deadline brings us. But I have to say, it's been an absolute pleasure catching up with you, dog. Great meeting you.
Thanks for coming down to Bar 8 today.
Enjoy the show. We can't wait to watch it.
Good job.
Thanks, Chris.
You got him.
All right, as we wrap up Mad Dog at Bar A, what a day. Would like to thank them for putting on a great event. Would also like to thank Dog himself, Steve Torrey, Mike Babchick. What an interview from all of them. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the day. Can't wait to come back to Bar A. We want everybody to enjoy their evening, and we will see you on Monday. Yeah.